So in this section we are going to study about the discharge mechanism of the purifier. So basically when we talk discharge mechanism, we are talking about the commonly used term desludging operation. Okay, so
to every marine engineer out there, from junior engineer to chief engineer and electrical officer, we all know that earning respect on ship is very important. We all know fast promotions are very important, and we all know that इज्जत कमानी है, promotion चाहिए तो काम आना चाहिए, तो जूते पड़ते हैं, गालियां पड़ती हैं, and for that you need a good mentor. Sometimes we keep finding those mentors on board ship, अगर नहीं मिल रहे तो MNDFLIX है ना, Merchant Navy Decoded has launched a subscription model where you can find more than 30 plus courses with respect to your rank, helping you earn respect on ship. Please enroll on these free trial videos, watch these videos as per rank, and then decide whether you want to invest or not, with a very good flexible payment plan as well. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mata.
In the normal purifier operation, we have total discharge or total disludge operation. There is one more mechanism which is called partial disludge mechanism that we will see in later part of the lectures. Partial disludge. So in this part we are going to see total disludge. Okay, so as we can see here, during the purifier operation, through the water supplying device, there is a continuous water pressure being maintained here. This is called the closing water. Okay, closing water or the operating water for closing bowl. So the closing water is going inside the chamber and is lifting the bowl. So this is not only the water pressure that is causing the bowl to lift, but also the rotation, the centrifugal force. Due to that, there is a upthrust which is acting on this main cylinder to cause this main cylinder to lift. Say if our bowl is stationary and we are supplying the adequate amount of closing water, will the bowl lift? Will the main cylinder seal this? No. So in that case there will be no sealing. Only when the purifier has got attained RPM, that time only the bowl will seal. Okay, there is one more. So we had seen pilot valve in the last section. So this pilot valve is being pushed outside due to the centrifugal force. Since the bowl is moving with 9,000 8,000 RPM, the centrifugal force is acting on this pilot valve also. So pilot valve is being pushed outside, due to which this closing water is making a seal. Okay, due to the seal, the ball is being pushed up. Okay, to seal the main sealing ring for the purifying operation. So that is during the normal operation we have this. Okay, operating water for closing bowl is intermittently introduced in the bowl closing water pressure chamber in a given period of time. So there are certain times as set by the automatic control panel. That time your closing water is sent time to time. Say ki your bowl is operating and given certain leakages taking place, maybe there is certain reduction in pressure. So to not let the bowl open during operation, what we are doing, we are supplying from time to time intermittent supply of the bowl closing water is being done. Okay, so this is how the bowl is being sealed. Now we will go to the bowl opening process. So that was the bowl closing process. So next is the bowl opening process. What happens is, say the water supplying device has got two chambers. So the second chamber is for the opening water. Okay, so opening water is going from a different path here. It will go in this section, and what it will do is, so at the same time there will be certain amount of water draining from this drain nozzle. So drain nozzle is at the bottom of the ball body. Okay, from there you have certain amount of little amount of leakage. Along with that, when this operating water is going into the chamber, what it is doing is acting on the pilot valve, which was pushed on this direction due to centrifugal force. Due to water pressure, there is pressure acting on this pilot valve in reverse direction, due to which the pilot valve operates. Okay, pilot valve moves inside, and as the pilot valve moves inside, the closing water which was sealing the main cylinder drains from this line to outside. As this water drains, the bowl opens. So this main cylinder falls with a sound. So that is the sound we hear when we carry out discharge. Okay, the chuck sound. This is the sound that makes sure that the bowl has opened and there will be sludge discharge taking place from this section. Okay, let us see the next photo. So this is the sludge discharging process. So since the pilot valve has moved inside, the bowl is now sitting on the base here, so the sludge is now moving out from this section. When the operating water from the closing bowl goes out, there is no more force pushing up the main cylinder. Okay, there is no more force. That is why the bowl is pushed down, and there is the seal of the main seal ring breaks and sludge is instantly discharged during this dislodging mechanism. Okay, now comes the process of bowl closing. So after the dislodge has taken place, we need to close the bowl, right? So for closing the bowl, the water, the operating water which was going into this section, which kept this pilot valve to open, goes out from this drain nozzle. Okay, so what can happen if your drain nozzle gets choked? That is a question. So this water which is getting drained from the drain nozzle, if your drain nozzle is choked, there will be no closing of the bowl taking place, because the water, operating water for opening the bowl or the opening water, will continuously keep this pilot valve in open position, due to which the bowl will not seal here and there will be discharge of sludge taking place continuously. And if the feed is going, then also, because the automatic control panel will complete the process. If your mechanical drain nozzle is not opening, is the opening is choked, in that case what will happen? There will be no water draining from this section, so no water will drain, and then this section will be filled up. So it is very important to check these drain nozzles, because through this drain nozzle is your opening water draining. So when this drains from here, what happens is your pilot valve again moves with centrifugal force towards the periphery. So towards the periphery it has moved, and now the solenoid valve for the bowl closing water supplies water inside the chamber, closing chamber, bowl closing chamber, and then the water gets filled up here, and thus with similar action due to the up thrust and the water pressure, the bowl lifts. Okay, main cylinder is pushed up to seal here on the bowl hood, and the main cylinder gets sealed with the main sealing ring. So that is the a time when your sludge discharge mechanism has completed. So this is the process of sludge discharge mechanism. In the G. Hayden system specification, partial discharge is carried out to let only water out. So we will see the G. Hayden's principle. At that time I will explain how the same phenomena is happening. Only thing is there, it is only carried out for a partial discharge. So here we have seen the bowl has completely opened for a period of time where total discharge is taking place. In the G. Hayden system, only shorter period of time the bowl is open. So in that there is a different mechanism for opening the bowl is taking place there. Let us see this with a video representation. So I'll just show it to you. Okay, so this is our Mitsubishi subjector purifier. In this what we can see, so this is the scenario where the closing water has lifted the bowl. So this is the normal purifier operation where we can see this is the sludge here, this is the sludge here, this is the water, and this is the oil, feed oil. Okay, and there is the interface between the water and the oil. So in this case it is normal purifying operation is going on. Water has entered this section and due to centrifugal force the pilot valve is pushed inside. Okay, is closed. Okay, as soon as the desludging is started or desludge process is started, at that time your bowl opening water is going from a different line. Okay, so from the water supplying device there are two water lines. One is opening water line and one is the opening water bottom one, and the top one is your closing water line. So from the opening water line water has entered into this chamber, and this is the drain nozzle that we had seen in the photo. Okay, it goes and fills up the section and pushes the pilot valve. You see this pilot valve is now pushed inwards, due to which the water contained in the upper section gets drained here, and similar, and at the same time the opening water is also draining here from the drain nozzle, but the drain rate is slow. Why? Because the nozzle is small, drain nozzle is small, so the draining rate is slow here. Because of that, until the period it is draining, there is a force acting on the pilot valve towards the inside, and the cylinder has opened. So main cylinder is opened, and now there is this sludge discharging taking place. Okay, sludge discharging is taking place, and the operating water is slowly draining from the drain nozzles, and that's why the line has completely emptied now. There is no water in the opening water line, due to which this pilot valve again comes back to its closing position, because there is no water in the line to push it back. Now since the pilot valve has come back to its opening position, the closing water is supplied to the purifier, and the closing water goes and fills this chamber, due to which the bowl has lifted back, and then comes the sealing water. The sealing water has filled, and then comes the feed. Okay, so that is how the sludge discharge mechanism is carried out in the purifier operation. Okay then, thank you.